I'm Emily, 25, the youngest of three. My parents were wealthy, polished, always social, just never with me. My brothers had roles. Jason was the golden boy, Michael the athlete. I was the extra person in the background. Like, the house came with me. When I was 9, school let out early because of a storm. Every kid got picked up. My name stayed on the checkout sheet. I sat on the steps for hours in a soaked uniform until it was dark. No phone. No ride. I finally walked home through the downpour, shoes squishing, hands numb. When I opened the door, my mom didn't panic. She didn't even stand up. She glanced at her magazine and said, "Oh, you're back. Dinner's in the fridge." Like I'd just been out grabbing milk. That wasn't a one-time mistake. They forgot me so often my teachers started offering to drive me home. My birthdays were parties where my mom invited her friends and their kids, not mine. Once I overheard her laugh and say she didn't ask who I wanted there because Emily doesn't really have friends. Jason mocked me when I tried to share good news. Michael rolled his eyes. After a while, I stopped talking because every sentence became a joke. In high school, I decided if nobody saw me, I'd become impossible to ignore. I worked until my grades were nearly perfect. I became valedictorian. I sent invitations. Graduation day, I scanned the crowd while I gave my speech. 2 seats stayed empty. Later, I found out why. My parents chose Michael's regular season basketball game instead. Not a championship, just something they cared about more than me. I left for college far away. Even with their money, they didn't help. Jason got a car. Michael had his dorm paid for. I lived on scholarships, jobs, and loans. It was hard, but it was the first time my life felt like mine. I found a mother figure in my bookstore boss, and therapy finally gave me the words, "This wasn't my fault." Then I visited home and heard my dad telling a neighbor, "We only have 2 kids." My mom agreed. No confusion, no correction, just deletion. So I gave them exactly what they'd practiced on me. I blocked numbers, wiped social media, changed emergency contacts, cut off flying monkeys, checked every account. Then I went further. I scrubbed every tagged photo, erased every trace, and legally changed my last name. I rebuilt my identity until their name didn't fit in my mouth anymore. When they tried to paint themselves as victims online, I told the truth publicly with receipts. And suddenly, people stopped asking about them. Now I have a home, a career, a chosen family, and dogs that run to me like I matter. My parents wanted me invisible. So I made sure they were the ones forgotten.